All right, guys, we are back with day 2 of the quadratic formula. Today, we're going to be looking more into our answers at the end and looking at equations that are not in standard form. So if you notice here, this equation, 2x squared plus 3x equals 6, is quadratic because it has an exponent of 2. However, it is not in standard form. So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to rewrite this 2x squared plus 3x equals 6. Now, it's not in standard form because it's not ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. The 6 is on the right-hand side. So simply what we're going to do is we're going to eliminate the 6 by subtracting that. And we know whatever we do to one side, we must always do to the other. So 6 minus 6 is going to give us a nice equals 0. And 2x squared plus 3x minus 6 are not like terms, so we are going to just rewrite it as a trinomial. Okay, all right, so now it's in standard form, and we can write our A, our B, and our C. So our A is 2, our B is 3, and our C is a negative 6. All right, step 2, plug those into the quadratic formula. All right, so x equals negative b, so we're going to input a 3, plus or minus the square root of b squared, that's going to be 3 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 2, c, which is negative 6, all over 2 times 2. Step 3, we're going to evaluate this and simplify. So first, we're going to bring down this negative 3. Nothing changes about that. Plus or minus the square root of 3 squared. So 3 squared is going to be a 9. Now we have negative 4. Well, we're going to use that. We're going to do 4 times 2 is 8. And 8 times negative 6 is negative 48. Okay. All over 2 times 2 is 4. So let's scroll down. All right, so we are going to take this a step further, and we're going to simplify again. So again, nothing changes with this negative 3 in the front, plus or minus. Now, over here, we have 9 minus a negative 48. So we know that when we have a minus and a negative sign together, we are actually going to add those, okay? So I'm actually going to skip that step. I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to put negative 3 plus or minus 9 plus 48 is going to be 57, all over 4. Now, if you notice, there is no square root of 57, unlike yesterday where we were able to find the square root of 64. So what we're going to do is, because there are still 2 answers, we are going to split this up into negative 3 plus square root 57 over 4, and still negative 3 minus the square root of 57 over 4. So when you cannot find the square root of a number, you are just going to leave it. However, you still need 1 plus answer and 1 minus answer, just like we would do if we were simplifying. We'd split it up, adding 1, subtracting the other. That is it.